Good afternoon, students. Now paper number 694. Now in this paper number 694, question number 66 onwards. 66 to 70. Now 66 to 68, these three questions are based on directions. Now in these directions, what is the information here? U is 15 meters to the north of S. S is here. Now U is how many meters? 15 meters. U is 15 meters to the north of S. V is 9 meters to the east of S. Now this V is 9 meters to the east of S. T is 7 meters to the south of V. And T is how many meters? 7 meters to the south of V. V lies exactly between T and M. Now this V is exactly between T and M. Hence M must be, V is exactly between T and M is here. And again the distance between V and M is 7. And such that M, V and T form a straight line. R is 10 meters east of T. R is 10 meters east of T. From here T, R will be somewhere here and which is 10 meters. Now this is a diagram here. Then Hithen walks 7 meters south from point S. From point S, now this Hithen walks 7 meters south. From here 7 meters south means this person has reached to this place. And take a left turn and walks for 3 meters. Left hand side 3 meters. Isn't it? How far will he be from point T? From point T, then what is the distance between these two? Now the total is 9. Out of this 9, 3 is covered and 6 more to be covered. That is choice 2. 6 more meters. The distance between these two is 6. Then question number 67. If L is 14 meters north of R, L is 14 meters to the north of R means this is 7 and this is again 7. Now 7 plus 7, 14. And this is L is here, which is horizontal line in with M. L is 14 meters to the north of R and P is 5 meters to the west of L. Now P is how many meters? 5 meters. Now P is 5 meters to the west of L. Then what is the distance between P and M? Now the total distance is 10, out of which already covered 5 and the left over will be 5 more. Hence 5 meters, that is choice 5. Then 68. In what direction is M with respect to U? M with respect to U. M is here, U is here from U. This is south and this is east. And south and east, southeast choice 4. Done with this? Southeast choice 4, 68. Then question number 69. In a queue of 15 people, how many people are there? There are some 15 people. In a queue of 15 people facing north, Ashu's position is 6th from the beginning of the queue. Now beginning of the queue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is Ashu is and 6th from the beginning of the queue. Only 2 people are between Ashu and Tina. Ashu and Tina, how many persons are there? There must be exactly 2 persons. Either Tina is to the left hand side of Ashu or right hand, or before or after, isn't it? Again in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is Ashu, and now 2 persons between Ashu and Tina, Tina can be here. Are you following this one or not? There are 2 persons between Ashu and Tina, and next one Kapil is standing immediately after Tina. Now this person is Kapil, is immediately after whom? Immediately after Tina. Kapil is immediately after Tina, and only 3 people are between Kapil and Seema. Now between Kapil and Seema there must be exactly 3 people, 1, 2 and 3, and this person is Seema. 3 people between Kapil and Seema. And here 3 people between Kapil and Seema, left hand side is not possible because Ashu and Seema must be in the same place. Then right hand side 1, 2, 3. Now this person is Seema. And 3 persons between Kapil and Seema. And Seema is standing after Tina. Now here Seema is standing after Tina. Here also Seema is standing after Tina. And what is the position of Seema from the beginning of the queue? Now in the first case, tell me how many persons are there as of now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 were there. Then 7 more persons. Hence in the first case, now the Seema's position is 8th from the left hand side. And in the second case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 more person to the right hand side of Seema. Now this Seema is 14th from the beginning. As what is your answer here? Either 8th or 14th. Isn't it? Either 8th or 14th. Then 8 or 14, cannot be determined is the answer actually here. Then next one, question number 70. Now in this question number 70, now in the word instrument, INSTRU, INSTRUMENT. Now in the word instrument, if only one meaningful English word can be made with 1, 7, 8 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, M, 1, 7, 8, 8 is E, 1, 7, 8 and 10, 10 is T. Now with the help of these 4 letters IMET, tell me what are the words that can be formed. S, time, TIME, time next. Next to time is item, 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 isn't it? And next, what is the other words here? EMIT, emit, isn't it? MITE, might. And these are the words that can be formed. Hence, if more than one such word can be formed, that is your answer. Here we could able to form around some 4 words, choice to Z. Then 71 to 75. Now in this one, 9 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I live on 8 different floors of a building but not necessarily in the same order. Lowermost floor of the building is number 1 and so on, isn't it? Now 9 floors were there, 9, 8, 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 9 floors are there, 9 persons are staying on these 9 different floors and the ground floor is number 1, floor above the ground floor is number 2 and so on. Then coming to condition number 1 here, the lowermost floor of the building is number 1 and so on, the topmost floor is number 9. Then H lives on the floor number 7. Now H is on floor number 7, H is here, floor number 7. B lives on one of the floors above H. B on one of the floors above H, how many different possibilities? B can be on the 8th floor or B can be on the 9th floor. There are 2 possibilities. H lives on floor number 7, B lives on one of the floors above H, B is above H. Only 4 persons live between B and I. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 persons between B and I. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 persons between B and I. Only 4 persons between B and I. Next one, A lives on an even number floor below I. A is on an even number floor below I. In both the cases, A must be on the 2nd floor. Then, below I, as many people live between A and I between I and C. A and I equals to I and C. Now in this one, A and I are adjacent, I and C are also adjacent. Here A and I, there is 1 person between I and C, there is 1 person. As many people live between A and I as between I and C. Only 2 people between D and F. 2 people between D and F. Only 2 people between D and F. Now in this one, only 2 people between D and F. Tell me what are the different possibilities. If D is here, 1, 2, F is here, or if F is here, D will be here. And this is the only possibility we have, D and F. Here only 2 people between D and F, and only 2 people, D lives above F. As D lives above F is here, D is on the 9th floor and F must be on the 6th floor. Then only 2 people between D and F. Now in the second case, now if D is here, F is here, that is 1 possibility. Then any other possibility here? Now if D is here, 1, 2, F must be here, which is not possible. And see here also we are having only 1 possibility. And D lives above F. G neither lives on the floor number 3 nor on the lowermost. Now G cannot be on 1 and cannot be 3. And see G must be on the 5th floor. If G is on the 5th floor, the person who is left is E, must be on the ground floor. But as in condition number 2, G must be either on the 1st floor or on the 3rd floor. But as the condition is neither on the 1st nor on the 3rd, hence G cannot be in these 2 places. Then what is your answer here? Hence E. We are left with only 1 case. Then how many persons live between C and the person living on floor number 6? Now between C and the person who is living on floor number 6, between C and F, there is only 1 person, that is Z, choice 1. Then 72, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this one, A and F. Yes, between A and F, tell me how many persons are there? There are some 3 persons. And E and G. E and G there are 3 persons, B and C there are 3 persons, F and I there are only 2 persons except in choice 4. And in the remaining choices there are 3 persons, but whereas in choice 4 there are only 2 persons. Then question number 73, I lives on which of the following floor numbers? I is on floor number 3, that is choice 3. Then 74, which of the following is not true about E as per the given arrangement? E lives on an odd number floor, that is true, and all the given statements are true, and only 2 people above E, that is false. A lives immediately above E, that is definitely true, isn't it? Yes, what is your answer here? Now in this one, which of the following is not true means now we need to check out false. E lives odd number floor, this is true, and 2 people above E, that is false, because there are some 8 persons above E, and this is definitely false. And 75, in which of the given pairs of people is even number of people living between them? Now between D and H there is only 1 person, A and C there is again 1 person, C and F there is 1 person, D and A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are 6 persons in this, even number of persons. And B and C, now in between B and C how many persons are there? Now between B and C 1, 2, 3 there are only 3 persons. And so only in choice 4 we have even number of persons between these D and A. Then 76 to 80. Now 76 to 80, these are based on coded inequalities. The relation between G and N, G lesser than E, N greater than E means E lesser than N. Now between G and N, if you observe here, G lesser than E lesser than N, G lesser than N is 2, N greater than G is 2, but where G greater than N is false. And next one, N and T. Now in this N and T, N greater than E, N is greater than E, and E greater than T, and N greater than T definitely true, and so only 2 follows, choice 2. Only 2, choice 2. Then question number 77. Now the relation between H and F, H and L, H to R, R to F, H greater than or equals to R, F lesser than or equals to R means R greater than or equals to F. That means H greater than or equals to F is definitely true. Hence H can be either greater than or equals to. Hence either greater or equals to either 1 or 2, that is choice 5. 77, choice 5, either 1 or 2. Then question number 78. Now in this one the relation between F and G. And F and G, R greater than G is there, isn't it? Now R greater than G, F and G. F is here, R is here, the letter which is common is R lesser than F, and R greater than G means G lesser than R. G lesser than F, F greater than G definitely true. And next one H and G. Now H to R, there are 2 opposite symbols between H and R, and the second does not follow, and so only 1 is true, choice 3. 78, it is choice 3. Then 79, now in this one L and S. L and R and S. Between L and R, L greater than or equals to R, S lesser than R means R greater than S. L greater than or equals to R greater than S. Now between L and S, L greater than S is definitely true. Then coming to the second R and S, now the second one R and S, L greater than R, now S lesser than R greater than S is true. Hence both the conclusions follow, choice 1, 79. Then 80, R and C. Between R and C, R lesser than C definitely true. And A and Y, now between A and Y, A greater than Y is also true. Hence both 1 and 2 are true, both 1 and 2, choice 5. Question number 80, it is choice 5. 81st, AZD, CYH, AZD, and CYH, and next one EXL, EXL, GWP, GWP. Then what is the next one here? A and C, A plus 2, C plus 2, E plus 2, G plus 2, I. 2 letters are added to the first one. ZY minus 1, W minus 1 is B. And third one D and H. D plus 4, H plus 4, L plus 4, P plus 4, T. Hence I, V and T, IVT choice 4. Question number 81, it is choice 4 is the answer. Then 82 onwards. S is the mother of A. Now this S is the mother of whom? S is the mother of A. S the mother of A, and B is married to A. S is the mother of A, B is married to A. N is the only son of B. Now this N is the only son of B. P is the father of S. Now this P is the father of S, has only 2 children. Now this P is having only 2 children, and J is the daughter-in-law of P. As J is the daughter-in-law of P, daughter-in-law means son's wife. Now P's son's wife is J. J is the daughter-in-law of P, and K is married to J. K is married to J means K is the husband of J, hence K is the son of P. Then B is the son-in-law of R. As B is the son-in-law of R, son-in-law means daughter's husband. That means there is a daughter. Now this daughter's husband is B is the B is the son-in-law of R. This B himself is the son-in-law of R. That means as of now B is here, B is a male, then A is a female, son-in-law means male. Son-in-law of R means S and R are married couple. Then how is A related to J? How is this A related to J here? A related to J, J's sister-in-law's daughter. Hence what is the answer here? Niece. Then 83, how is S related to N? N's mother's mother. Mother's mother is grandmother, that is choice 2. Then 84, how is K related to S? Now K is the brother of S, choice 5. Then 85 onwards, question numbers 85 to 89, 9 persons PQRST, WXYZ are seated in a straight line facing north. 9 persons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now these 9 persons are seated in a row facing towards north, and S sits second from one of the extrements. S is seated from one of the extrements means tell me how many possibilities we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 possibilities. S can be from the left extreme, second from the left extreme, or second from the right extreme. S can be here or S can be here. Then S sits second from one of the extreme ends of the line. Only 3 people between S and Z. S and Z there must be exactly 3 people. Here again between S and Z there must be exactly 3 people. And Q sits out to the left of Y. And Q is seated out to the left of Y. Q sits out to the left of Y. Left of Y. Neither Q nor Y is an immediate neighbor of Z. Neither Q nor Y is an immediate neighbor of Z. Q and Y cannot be here. Q and Y cannot be here. Neither Q nor Y is an immediate neighbor of Z. Neither Q nor Y is an immediate neighbor of Z. Then, out of which, now Q and Y. If Q is here, blank blank Y will be here. That is one possibility, isn't it? Then anything else here? Now, if Q is here at this place, 1, 2, it is not possible. And if Q is here, 1, 2, and Y is here, Y cannot be at this place, and Q and Y. This is the only possibility we have. As what is the possibility here? Now Q and Y, the first and the fourth places only. And Q is 1, 2, and Y will be here. Done with this? And Q sits out to the left of Y. Again coming to this one, Q and Y cannot be here, Q and Y cannot be here. And out of which if you take Q at this place, if Q is here, Y must be here, which is not possible. Or if you take Q at this place, then Y must be here, Y cannot be here, and so Q cannot be here. And Q cannot be here, Q cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility? Q is here and Y must be at this end. Now in this one also we got only one possibility to this Q and Y. Done with this? Then afterwards what is the information here? Q sits out to the left of Y, neither Q nor Y is an immediate neighbor of Z, and the number of people sitting between Q and Y is half that of, it is half that of what? It is half that of between S and T. Now it is half between S and T. Q and Z in the first case, Q and Y. Q and Y, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons. As there are 2 persons, these 2 persons is half of S and T. That means between S and T we must have 4 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, T is here. Are you following this one or not? Now in this one Q and Y there are 2 persons, between S and T there must be 4 people, T is here. Only 3 people sit between P and X. Now between P and X there must be exactly 3 people, and neither P nor X is an immediate neighbor of Q. Neither P nor X is an immediate neighbor of Q. Hence P and X cannot be here, P and X cannot be here. As P and X cannot be at this place, this case is completely ruled out because P and X cannot be in these 2 places as well. Isn't it? Because we must have 3 people between P and X. If P is here 1, 2, 3, X will be somewhere here, which is not possible. And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only the first case. 3 people between P and X, and neither P nor X is an immediate neighbor of Q. That means if P or X is here, now in this case if P is here, then 3 people between P and X, is it possible here? No. Hence P cannot be here. As P cannot be here, then what is the other possibility? If P is here, 1, 2, 3, X will be here. Or if X is here, P will be here. There are only 3 people between P and X. And neither P nor X is an immediate neighbor of Q. P and X is not an immediate neighbor. P does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. As P is not at the extreme ends, P cannot be at this right extreme. Hence X is there. If X is there, P will be here. And more than 2 people between X and R. Now between X and R, there are more than 2 people, hence R must be here. If R is here, then who is the person left over here? W. W must be here. And this is about question numbers 85 to 89. 85, who among the following sits exactly between Q and Y? Between Q and Y, there are 2 persons, S and R, choice 4. S and R, choice 4. And 86, who sits third to the left of W? Third to the left of W, that is P, choice 2. Then 87, and which of the following is true with respect to W as per the given arrangement? With respect to W as per the given arrangement, and Z sits second to the left of W, definitely true. Z is seated second to the left of W, definitely true. And next one, 88, in which of the given pairs of people is even number of people sitting between them? Now between Q and R, there is only 1 person, 1 is not even. R and W, there are 4 persons and it is even, choice 2. 89, 4 out of the following, it is an odd man out. Z and T. Z and T are adjacent, Q and S adjacent, Y and P adjacent, X and T, there is 1 person between X and T, that is choice 4. W and X is again adjacent. Except choice 4 in the remaining, the persons are adjacent to each other, 88. Then question number 90 onwards, 90 to 94. Now in this 90 to 94, this is based on seating arrangement, square table. 8 people are there. 8 people A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. A, B, C, D, M, N, O, P are seated around a square table, 4 at the center and 4 at the corners. And the ones sitting at the middle of the sides are facing the center. The ones who are sitting at the middle of the sides are facing the center, isn't it? And the other persons are facing away from the center. Middle of the sides are facing the center and ends are away from the center. Then D sits in the middle of one of the sides. D sits at the middle of one of the sides, D is here. And only 1 person between B and D. As there is only 1 person between B and D, now B can be here, that is one possibility, or B can be to the right hand side of D. And so how many possibilities we have? We have some 2 possibilities. Now 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the persons who are seated at the corners are facing away and centers are facing towards the center. Then if centers are facing towards the center, D is at this place. If D is here, B will be here. D sits in the middle of one of the sides, 1 person between B and D, and A sits third to the right of B. A is seated third to the right of B, A is here. Here also A sits third to the right of B, A is here. A sits third to the right of B. Next one, only 3 people between A and N. Among these 8 persons, 3 people in between is nothing but they are opposite. Here also A and N are opposite. And C sits second to the left of N. Now C is seated second to the left of N. Here C sits second to the left of N. And P and C face the same direction. Now P and C are facing the same direction. C is away and P also away. And P and C are facing, C is away and P is also away. P and C face the same direction. D is not an immediate neighbor of P. As D is not an immediate neighbor of P, in the second case D and P are adjacent and this case is ruled out. Now we are left with only the first one. And M sits second to the right of O. M is seated second to the right of O. O is here. M sits second to the right of O. M is here. M sits second to the right of O. Then what is the position of C with respect to O? And position of C with respect to O, 1, 2, 3, third to the left. Now third to the left, that is choice 4. Then 91. Who sits to the immediate left of M? Immediate left of M, M is facing towards the center, that is P. P choice 1. Then question number 92. Who among the following sit exactly between A and the one who sits to the immediate left of N? And the one who is to the immediate left of N is B. Now in between these two persons, immediate left of N, when counted from the right of A. Right of A, tell me who are the persons here? C and D are the two persons. D and C choice 4. Then 93. As per the given arrangement, 4 out of the following. It is an odd man out. M, D, O, B. All these 4 persons are at the centers, N is at the corner, and that is choice 5. Then 94. Which of the following statements is true with respect to the given arrangement? Only 3 people sit between O and D, that is false. D sits second to the left of A, that is false. M is an immediate neighbor of A, that is false. And C sits at one of the corners. C is at one of the corners, definitely true, choice 5. Then question numbers 95 onwards. 95 to 99. Now it is based on another puzzle here. Now Rahul watches 7 different cartoons: Tailspin, Scooby-Doo, Aladdin, Duck, Tales, and so on 7 different days of the same week, starting from Monday and ending on Sunday. 7 different days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now this Rahul is watching 7 different cartoons on 7 different days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Then out of which, but not necessarily, thus on each day Rahul watches exactly 1 cartoon. Then condition number 1, Rahul watches, now this Rahul watches Mickey Mouse on Thursday. Thursday Mickey Mouse, this is fixed, isn't it? Mickey Mouse is fixed here. The next one, he does not watch any other cartoon between Mickey Mouse and Pokerman. Hence Mickey Mouse and Pokerman, there is no other channel, isn't it? Other one. Hence these two must be adjacent to each other. And this Pokerman can be Friday, or what is the other possibility here? And can be on Wednesday. Because Mickey Mouse is on Thursday, and immediately before this one or immediately after this one must be this Pokerman. And this Pokerman can be either on Wednesday or Friday. Then next one, Pokernon. And he watches only 3 cartoons between Pokernon and Tailspin. Pokernon and Tailspin, there must be exactly 3. Now this is the first case and this is the second case. And exactly 3 means this Pokernon and Tailspin must be on Monday. And similarly between Pokernon and Tailspin, there must be exactly 3, and so Tailspin must be on Sunday. Done? And he watches Goofy on one of the days after he watches Pokerman, but not on Saturday. Hence Goofy after Pokerman but not on Saturday, and that must be on Sunday. Goofy after Pokerman but not on Saturday, and this in the second case Goofy must be watched on Friday. And he watches only 3 cartoons between Goofy and Scooby-Doo. Goofy and Scooby-Doo, there must be exactly 3, and Goofy is here, and this is Scooby-Doo. 3 between Goofy and Scooby-Doo. Goofy and Scooby-Doo, there must be exactly. And Goofy and Scooby-Doo, there must be exactly 3, and this is Scooby-Doo. Goofy and Scooby-Doo. Done? Then exactly 3 between Scooby-Doo and Goofy and Scooby-Doo. and he watches Aladdin on one of the days before Scooby-Doo. Aladdin before Scooby-Doo, but whereas in the second case, Scooby-Doo is on the first day, which is not possible here. Hence, Aladdin must be before this one. Hence, Aladdin must be on Tuesday. If Aladdin is in Tuesday, then which is left over here? DuckTales. And DuckTales must be on Saturday. Then 95, which cartoon Rahul watches on Saturday? On Saturday, he watches DuckTales, choice 5. DuckTales, choice 5. Then question number 96, how many cartoons Rahul watches between Aladdin and Goofy? Between Aladdin and Goofy, how many he watches? He watches exactly 4. 4, that is choice 2. Then question number 97, 4 out of the following are alike in a certain way, and thus form a group which does not belong to that group. Pokemon and Saturday. Pokemon Saturday, Pokemon is immediately before Saturday. Aladdin Friday, Aladdin and Friday, in between these two there are 2. And Scooby-Doo and Thursday, Scooby-Doo immediately before Thursday. Hence, what is your answer here? Choice 2, Aladdin. Then 98. Now question number 98. On which day Rahul watches Aladdin? He watches it on Tuesday, choice 3. Then question number 99. And which of the following is not true as per the given arrangement? Rahul watches Pokemon on Friday. That is definitely true. And next one, Rahul did not watch any other cartoons between Scooby-Doo and Aladdin. Between Scooby-Doo and Aladdin, he is not watching any. That is also true. And Rahul watches Tailspin before Aladdin. That is also true. Rahul watches only one cartoon between Goofy and DuckTales. Between Goofy and DuckTales, there is no, isn't it? Hence, choice 5 is the wrong one. 99, it is choice 5. Then question number 100. Now in this question number 100, what is the number here? 48167352. 48167352. And how many such pairs of digits are there in the number? Both, each of which has as many digits between them as in the arithmetic series. Now, first starting with the 4, let us count here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any digit repeated here? No, no digit is repeated or matching. Next one, 8, 9. Here also none is matching here. Next one, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's check out here. Between 1 and 5, tell me how many digits are there? There are 3 digits in this number. In the arithmetic series, we have only 3 numbers between 1 and 5, isn't it? Then next one, 6 and 7. Here 6 and 7 are adjacent to each other. Now in the number system also 6 and 7 are adjacent to each other. And next one, 7, there is no bigger number to 7. And 3, 4, 5. Hence from left hand side to right hand side, we have only 2. Again, now count from right hand side to left hand side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now between 2 and 6. How many digits are there here? 3. Now in the number system also we have only 3 digits between 2 and 6. Next one, 6, 7 and 8. Now between 2 and 8, tell me how many are there? There are 5. Here also there are 5 digits, isn't it? Next one, 5. Then what is your answer here? More than 3, choice 1 is the answer. As of now we got some 4. This 4 is more than 3, choice 1. And we have one more like 5 and 7, isn't it? 5, 7. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, that's it. And in total we have some 5, more than 3, choice 1. And this is about question number 66 to 100, paper number 694. As done with this paper? Any doubts? 51. Now question numbers 51 to 55. Now 51 to 55. Now these are number series. Now number series 51 to 55. Now 14 and 24. Yes, tell me what is the difference here? 10. 24 and 38, what is the difference here? 24 and 38, the difference between these two is 14. And the next difference 38 and 56. 38 and 56, the difference is 18. And 56 and 78. Yes, what is the difference here? 22. Now here these are the differences, 10 and 14 plus 4, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18 plus 4 is 22, 22 plus 4 is 26. Now if you add 26 to this number, 78 plus 26. What is the answer here? 104, that is choice 5. Difference between the numbers are 10, 14, 18, 22, 26. Then question number 52. Now in this one 4 and 5 the difference is 1, 5 and 9 difference is 4, here the difference is 9, next one is 16. 1, 4, 9, 16 can be written as 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. Next one is 5 square, and 34 plus 29 is how much? 59, choice 5. Difference between the numbers are perfect squares. Then 58, 53, 8, 6, 9, 23 and 87. Now in this 23 and 87, if you observe here, 23 into how much? 23 into 4 is 92 minus 5. Isn't it? Then 9 and 23, 9 into 3, 27 minus 4 is 23. Into 3 minus 4 into 4 minus 5. Next one 6 and 9. 6 into 2, 12, 12 minus 3 is 9. Into 2 minus 3. Next one 8 into 1 minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 87 into 5 minus 6. 87 into 5 minus 6 is how much? That is 429. Then question number 54. Now in this 54, 4.5, 6.5. Now the decimals, there is only one decimal, hence remove the decimal here, 45, and this can be written as 65 and 125, 245 and 445. Then what is the next one here? 45 and 65, 20, and 65 and 125, 60, and 125 and 245. How much is this? 120. And next one 245 and 445. Here the number is 200. 20, 60, 120 and 200. Yes, so how to express this one? 20, 60 and 2, 6, 12, 20, isn't it? Now 2, 6, 12 and 20. How can you write this one? 40, 60, 80. Now the difference, if you take here, the difference is 40, here it is 60, next one is 80, next one is 100, and 20 plus 100 is how much? 300. Now this 300 should be added. That will be 745. Now as we have multiplied with this 10, now we have to divide this by 10, and the answer is 74.5, choice 1. Done? Next one, question number 55, 12 and 6. Number once decreased and it must be multiplied with 0.5. 6 and 6, 6 into 1, and 6 and 12, 6 into 2, 12 into 4, 0.5, 1, 2, 4, 0.5 into 2, into 2, into 2, 4 into 2, 8. Now 48 into 8. Yes, how much is there? 48 into 8? 48 into 8, that is 384, choice 1. 51 to 55 and 66 to 100. Yes, any doubts in these questions here?